So I will undo it. There are some programs. Okay, you can run this program through from the ID or the command line. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
let us see how to run this. Okay, this is the previous code. Mm, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, so first of all, right click this here and run this Java application. Okay, so this is called as console. Okay, from where you can take the input or you can see the output also. Okay, this thing you might have done. Okay, in the lab program at least you have done this. Okay,
So
now
can I
yes,
write it down?
uh, you can write, no issue. Okay,
Okay.
okay, this thing, this is using loop. Okay, so you will do this thing. Hmm. First of all, right, I want to print hello 10
Yes,
times.
sir.
10 times. So I write this syntax. Okay, this will print hello 10 times. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go to data types. We'll see then. Okay. Okay, have you written? Shall you move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Done, sir.
okay, okay. Okay, this one. Okay, so first of all, so you have seen. Okay, now let's command line. Do you know how to run from command line?
So command line, sir. No.
Okay, so this is the program. Okay, so how to write a program in your this ID Eclipse. Okay, so first of all, you declare a class. So you know how to declare a class? The class name.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so how do you create new class test 3? Okay, and then you click publish static void, publish static void main, and then finish. You can see it will create automatically this file test3.java. So you have given the name test3, right? Class name. Okay, okay, so this class name you will give, then inside that you have a method of void main, and then you just right click there and run a Java application. This way you can write. Sometimes you need to give specific input. So how do you give input? There are two ways you can give input from console. Okay, so how to give the input from console? How to give input from the console? Any idea?
No, sir.
Okay, so for that we will use scanner class. So just remember this one. This is a scanner system dot. So yes, so this is a program file. First you declare package, then we have to declare the import class. Part of the class we have import java dot util dot scanner. So remember what it does, this class. Okay, so you can see there are a lot of classes are there. Okay, so in order to invoke those class or create those object of that class, okay, you need to import those class. So scanner class is written in some Java files, okay, and that is inside the some build path. So that you have to invoke this class. So you have to import that first. Otherwise, this will throw error. Okay. So scanner that first you have to define this. Then we have to ask for the value. Suppose you are you are asking for integer value. Num equal to xc dot next int. Okay, suppose I want to print as many number of hello. What are the given as input? Okay, so how to write? So this is the code. I will take the input from the console here. Okay, then I will run that many times loop. Okay, so how do you write it? So you run this, go to run a Java application. Okay, so here you can see, you click this one here, that command line will come. Okay, here you can give values. Suppose I want to print 5 times hello. Why it is not coming? So here you give value as 5, so it will take from the console, then this will run this program and it will print those many number of times of hello. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we can write this one, then we will go for the data types. Okay, so this way you can take as input, otherwise you can take from command line. Command line I will discuss in the next class. Meanwhile, you do one thing, you read chapter 3.
Sir, which chapter? Chapter 3.
Chapter 3, yes. The command line arguments are there. You try it at your end, and then I will tell once again in the next class.
Sir, command lines are there.
Command line arguments. In that section, you go and read.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Other programs, whatever it is given, you try to use this kernel class. You take the input from
Yes,
console and print print or do those operations.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Mhm.
sir, you also taking DSA?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay, so we will start at 4:30 DSA.
Sir, today?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Are you available or you not available?
Sir, actually, sir, in the evening.
Evening. Evening you don't study.
No, sir, no problem, sir.
Okay, okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see that another student is there. He will be
Yes,
waiting.
sir.
Then we can start along with his your friend. Okay. Let us see.
Yes,
Okay, we'll discuss the data type. Then we'll stop there.
yes, sir.
Okay. So how many types data types? One is primitive type data type.
Yes, sir.
Primitive type. Primitive data types. So why do you need this type of data types? First of all, the question comes, you should ask why you need data types. So how do you declare those variables? First data types, then variable name, right? Then some initialization. You give some value 0, 1, 100, like that, right? So already you have seen this one also in type 0. Okay, int a is equal to 10. Okay, so this is a primitive data type. So the data, what is data? A is a data, right? Right? A is a data. So what type of data it holds? Okay, so uh, you remember different type of container, cold drinks container, glass the bottle. Okay, so Coca-Cola, so it holds only that Coca-Cola, and that green bottle Sprite, okay, it contains only Sprite, and similarly Maja, Mirinda, all these things that contains only that type of cold drinks only.
Yes, sir.
And another thing that holds this glass bottle holds the okay. So other thing, you can see plastic bottle also contain some like oil, mobile, like this, right, and some your steel glass holds soup, okay, milk. So there are different type of containers that holds different types of things. Now sometimes what happens, the hot soup, if you put inside a plastic, that will be that may the plastic bottle may may melt. Okay, so different container have different capacity that can hold those type of things. Similarly, data types have different types of allocations. Allocation means the sizes of a thing that can hold. A integer can hold around 4 bytes of information. 4 bytes. 4 bytes of what? 1 and 0. Okay, so what I will declare? So I want to add two number. What will I do? I will declare that number should be integer. Maybe or maybe not, that may be, but you want to add. So I can put a number into this data. So this 10 value, the data can be reside in this this container, integer type container. So for that purpose, you have to explicitly declare those data types. Integer a equal to 10. Similarly, if I will hold double value, double, I can contain fraction value also, 10.90, or float C, I can contain 11.89. Okay, so double has I think 8 bytes. Okay, so these are different types of memory allocation. Okay, that has been defined so that it can hold different types of data. So double can contain fraction plus integer also it can hold. So there is a hierarchy, or you can say this can contain this value. So, since it is 8 bytes, it can contain 4 bytes of data. But integer cannot contain double value, because it has 8 bytes of information. It cannot hold into this integer value. This is the first thing. So similarly, there is some hierarchy according to the number of allocation in the memory. So this is 4 bytes, 8 bytes. This may be 4 bytes, I am not sure, but this may be 4 bytes. Then byte by. Okay, so this may be 1 byte. Short. So you see the different types of data types you can declare. These are called primitive data. This is basic data types you are using, declaring a variable. Define the data type. So you declare this type of data types, then you are saying that this data can hold only integers. This B can contain only double values. This C can contain only float values. This byte by can hold only one values. Just think like the top or bottom. And there are hierarchy according to the size of memory. This is the common thing. You cannot put a float value inside a byte, because this will overflow. Okay, this is the first thing. Now this is a primitive data type. There are another data type that is called non-primitive data types. What are the non-primitive data types? Already you've seen string. Another is array. If you are more specific, then there will be class type and then array type. And there are other different data types, interface, all these things, but we will not discuss those things. Okay, that also interface data types. Okay, class and array. String is a class, so we can declare string s is equal to abc. Okay, similarly student is a class. I have declared a student. Okay, here I have declared student class already defined. This is a class. This is a class. It has some data, roll number, name, subject and marks, and it has some methods, get roll number, set roll number, get name, set name, right? So I can declare a variable like a student is equal to some student. Okay, so I can declare like this. So this is also a data type, class type, or an array. How do you define an array data type? How to declare an array data type? Can you tell?
No. Class array, sir. No, sir.
I have already told, right? Okay, give more focus. Okay, you try to remember or try to note it down.
Sir.
Okay, so how to declare array? Array type data type, integer array, a is equal to, this way you can declare. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is the primitive data type, this is non-primitive data type. Now primitive data types are the further classified. One is numeric, these are numeric, and another is non-numeric. This is also a non-numeric characters. These are not numbers. Okay. Okay. This is non-numeric. So this variable can hold which are not number, characters, special characters, all these things, alphabets, single quote, within certain single quote. Okay, so we'll stop here. These are the things covered till chapter 4. Okay, data types.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try to do some exercise from chapter 3 and 4.
Chapter 3 and 4.
Okay, try to do those exercise questions in Balguru
Yes, sir.
and if you have any doubt, we will discuss in the next class.
Yes, sir.
Next class we will discuss one more example. Already I have done this program, very basic programming. Now next class
Yes,
we will
sir.
discuss those things. But you try to read those chapter 3 and 4 and try to do some exercise question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll stop here.
Okay.
We'll start
Yes, sir.
and DSA class.
Sir, DSA is in 4:30.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Okay. I will put your attendance. Okay. For today's class.
Yes, sir.
Okay.